And welcome once again. It is Tuesday, and we are here with the Mesilla Valley News Sports Podcast, brought to you by Instacopy Imaging. And of course, we are live on the patio at the Amador Live, as we are every Tuesday, right outside the Broken Spoke. You can see the sign right above us, right? And I've got Max with us to kick things off on our season finale, I guess you could say. Going to take a couple of months break for the summer. But Max, you're still a busy guy, man. What's been going on?
Oh, just we got last couple of weeks has been real busy with graduations and stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty wild, but we survived it, and So starting this week, we have the summer series kicks off this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Brian Mars on the main stage.
That'll be good.
Yeah, he'll be kicking it off. Get the dance floor down. Tiki torches are out. And we'll start putting out the lawn furniture, and everybody can just come hang. It's no cover, just come hang out and enjoy the Amador on a Saturday evening.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know you also got in a couple of weeks. You got the Buckingham's coming. June 8th.
That's 2 weeks from Thursday.
Yeah, 2 weeks from Thursday.
Yeah, those you can buy them through our website, amadorlive.com. We still have some patio tables available. That's going to be put together with former Las Cruces Symphony Orchestra conductor Lonnie Klein. He's going to have a 28 to 30 piece orchestra up there with the Buckinghams, and it's gonna look great.
I was looking at the stage last year when you guys did it with the Paul McCartney tribute, and I was going like, "There's no way he's going to fit everybody up there," but you guys did, and it was a great show. So
yeah, we squeeze them up there.
Yeah,
so.
I'm really looking forward to getting that night. I believe you guys will have the show starting at about 8:00, 8:30.
Yeah, gates at gates around I think it's 6:30.
Yeah,
the show won't kick off till 8-ish, because it'll be darker.
Yeah, plenty of time to maybe grab a bite to eat.
Oh yeah, come on, and we'll have concessions. If you get a patio table, then you'll have a server to take care of you, and but we will have a lawn bar and concessions on the lawn. And there's still time to get tickets. We're pushing real hard. I know there's going to be a couple more stories coming out in the bulletin over the next week and a half or so.
Yeah,
and looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
It is going to be a blast, and of course, you've got a lot more events that are coming up throughout the summer. You got stuff going up all over the place. There it is.
Yeah, we have Los Chilerianos on Friday on the patio. They'll be our first kind of patio show of the summer.
That'll be good.
And
the mimosa.
Yeah, this weekend is also our first mimosa market of the year. So
Sunday night, Brian Mars. Then we got the Buckinghams coming up, as we mentioned before, and then. What do we got here? June 9th?
Oh yeah. So the night after the Buckinghams, we have Kim Kelly and the 575 band out on the main stage doing a Hawaiian themed barbecue.
That's going to be your alfresco for
That's our last alfresco for the
season.
For the season, yeah. And then we switched to mimosa markets.
Yeah, but that Hawaiian barbecue theme. Chef said that they're actually going to pull a barbecue.
Yeah, they're gonna
barbecue a pig out.
They're gonna do the Hawaiian style barbecue out there, and we'll have a lawn bar set up. Good country band, and everyone, we got the whole luau set up. Lays and luau, and bring your Hawaiian shirt and all that.
The whole thing, man. It's gonna be so much fun. And then we've got basically, I think you said pretty much throughout the summer, you've got some live acts coming in every week.
Yeah, that one there, that Sangre Gitana, that's they're out of El Paso. They do like a flamenco guitar.
Ooh,
that'll be I believe it's on a Friday. Yeah, and I think they're gonna bring a flamenco dancer with them. And if you haven't heard them, there'll be a video coming out here in a couple weeks. As we get closer, we'll throw out like a teaser video. But they're just fantastic.
Yeah, you got so much stuff coming up here pretty soon.
Latin Function, that's another big one.
Yeah, that's another one.
And then that's
4th of July.
4th of July weekend, and then we got Triple Jack on the 1st.
Yeah,
and
all kinds of stuff like that. And then you had, I know you had the Big Metal Fest type of thing coming up too as well.
Yeah, that one we'll start pushing it here in another week or so, but. There is some info is just now starting to get out there. But
I think I saw a Facebook post that had a list of some of the bands, and I'm more like, whoa. Yeah. Travis went hardcore a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty wild day. That's July 15th, Saturday.
July 15th,
no cover. It'll be one of those things where bring your lawn chair.
I thought that when we were doing the season finale here, I was going to end up taking a break from coming down to the Broken Spoke every week and coming down here and hanging out with you. All you're doing is just lining up stuff to get me in here 2-3 times a week now.
That's
Max.
right. Yeah, we got to keep things happening for the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun, a big blast, and I cannot wait until we get a lot of the stuff going here. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah,
Max.
It's going to be great. going to be great, and it's been a good spring with you. Not as much local sports as far as Aggie sports to talk about. I mean, with a little bit of football,
Well, there
but
was
it was
a
already over,
yeah.
So.
Well, there was we started up in January. We did get Coach Hooten on.
Yeah.
And it was a very interesting spring.
Yeah.
We'll just put it that way. But there's lots to look forward to, and especially when we get back into August with football, we get volleyball, we get soccer coming up. As far as NMSU goes, we're having really, I think we're looking forward to really good seasons next year. Our first year that's going to be in Conference USA. So I think there's a lot of good things. Yeah. We're talking with Scott Schroeder, last weekend. He was talking about that. We went through the NMSU's football schedule, and he believes that we're looking at another bowl game by the end of the season. And the way he explained it to me and the way I was looking at it, I'm inclined to agree with him on that one. So there's a lot of good things to look forward to NMSU, and hopefully we'll be able to get a few more of the high schools in and talk a little bit more high school sports as well. To kind of go and follow all of that. Not a great year for some of our high school sports teams, but there are a few that did really, really well. Yeah. And once again, it's that cycle, man. You get done with one and you're ready for the next one for sure. Yeah. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun, I think, when we get back in here in the fall with so much to talk about. And then with all the things, I mean, there's so much that you've got planned and going on, into the future. It's just going to get better and better. Yep. So. Yep. And then I understand Chef's going to come out here a little bit later on with some
Chef
surprises.
will swing out with some of our new specials for this upcoming month for June for you guys to check out.
Any hints, or do we have to wait?
Oh, you got to wait. Because I'm not sure which one he's doing.
Oh, okay. Good answer. Good answer.
So, but yeah, I mean, things are set up for the summer. It should be a good time. And actually, we have an event coming up in early June on the 3rd for Martin Luther King event, and it's a youth leadership event that Anthony Kennedy's helped put together, and actually he's here.
Yep.
And he's a bud of mine, so we've been kind of brainchilding this thing for a while, and he's going to go through some of that. But
he's going to go through some of that, and we're going to talk a few other things in there as well. So go ahead, come on in, Anthony.
Come on in.
All right, Max, we'll talk to you in a little bit.
Talk to you a bit. What up?
Tag, you're it, man.
Boom.
There you go. Good to see you, man. And go ahead, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are.
Sure. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Anthony Kennedy. Been a Las Cruces resident for about 4 years now. Known, I believe, Max and Christy for the majority of that time. So met some really good people. We've been friends. Business ideas and strategies, you name it, we do it, we talk about it, and we try to give back. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that we were focused on is trying to figure out something that we could do to affect the community in a positive way, and providing the great footprint here of the Amador. Mm-hmm. I was able to visit Albuquerque for the first time for the Martin Luther King State Commission Youth Conference last year. And that process started with Jamar Cotton, super active in the Las Cruces community, and doing an amazing job out there at Doñana County for us.
Yeah. By the way, we've got to mention this. Jamar was supposed to be here tonight, but for some strange reason, he thought, you know what? I'm just going to go hang out, with the wife. There's a baby thing happening. So, just wanted to say, give a shout out to Jamar, and hopefully,
congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Oh, it might be any minute now. Any minute now. So you know what? I'll let it go this time, Jamar. But next time, you're in the seat. Okay. So just wanted to let everybody know that, and we wish Jamar well. So what is it that you came back with a few ideas?
Yes. So Max and I, we came up with this crazy idea called Good Humans. Mm-hmm. What does a good human look like? We could do this or we could do that. And I put the idea together with this conference and helping 150 to a couple hundred kids coming down and learning the 6 principles of nonviolence, based on what we're seeing today. That's always a good refresher.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Learn a little bit about financial education, balance your accounts to your credit as your reputation. Be more active in the community. So that's what we wanted to do for these kids. And I teamed up with Jamar and Good Humans is going to sponsor the talent. We're going to have the white party on Saturday, June 3rd. Max and I are teamed up. Excellent security for the kids. We encourage people to come down and look at the really embrace what the multiple kids that we're going to have here from all walks of life, and that's what I liked about it. You have everyone represented.
Yeah, and to give people an idea of what we're talking about when we say the patio and everybody, when we were talking about some of the bands and everything else that Max is doing, give them a little shot of the patio right there.
Absolutely.
That's what it looks like. The stage is up there. You've got that grass out there, and I'm going to tell you this: it doesn't look you don't think it looks as big, and you don't think, well, maybe you can get a few things that are done out there, but I have seen everything from tons of tables out there for sporting events. They did, I think, the last Canelo fight. They had the big screen going with the speakers. They did wrestling in the middle right there for St. Patrick's Day when they had were you there? That was a blast.
Are back up here,
yeah. We were having a blast. We were having a blast. This is a great place. Yeah, exactly, great place. And we've said before that he's got a great number of events and music, and I'm a live music person. I've always been a live music person, and I said that I always love to come out and just catch that and to see this kind of atmosphere is a great place to go ahead and
the staff provides. You get constant feedback that you want to continue to come here and support this establishment. Max and Christy and a team of host of other folks have really.
No, I mean, everybody's is really good here. And you talk about that thing where you walk in and everybody's just really happy to see you. We talked about those few things that, a lot of people, they come here to Las Cruces and they find those things that will keep them here.
Absolutely.
That's one of those things. When I walk in and I'm carrying all my gear and, I've got my boxes and my cases coming in here to get everything set up for the show. And 9 times out of 10, my root beer's waiting for me at the table when I get on here to the other side because they know I'm coming in. Absolutely. And like I said, we're gonna take a couple of months off for the summer, then get ready for all the fall sports that are coming on. And Max is just throwing on live shows. He's gonna get me here 2 or 3 times a week. Just coming in anyway. So
it's gonna be hard to save money when you got that. Running the shop.
Max does his best to try and get that cash off of me. I'm not gonna lie about that one, but it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So. If are all the kids already lined up for this event and everything?
The deadline was the 19th of this month, and we're getting kids from Albuquerque, Clovis, Alamogordo, of course, right here in Cruces. We want to show out.
Absolutely.
Have the most participants. We're hosting this. The Amador is hosting. We've got 2 other great sponsors. We have Grounded, and of course, Good Humans is going to continue to do this, and we've got hopefully some good announcements Saturday night. If this does what I think it, maybe we can have this an annual situation and have local businesses benefit.
By the way, props on the name. I love the name Good Humans. Because that is a question. A lot of people ask these days. What is a good human? What is it what does it take to be a good human?
Absolutely.
And I think everybody has a certain idea of what that is. But like you said, they have those 6 principles that you go by. And what are those principles that are good?
One of the ones that I'm here is just to understand and to grow together for an understanding and facilitate relationships, new relationships, without violence, with all that's going on. And so that's what one of the top principles that I look at when I brought wanted to have a conference here in Team Up. Is I was looking for one of the best places. This is a family town.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this venue is gonna be supportive, and all the other sponsors. We're gonna be grounded. We're gonna lock Grounded down on Saturday.
Good.
The kids are gonna enjoy and get a feel of Las Cruces probably for the first time. A lot of these kids haven't been south.
Oh yeah, and it is a different world when you get a little bit north up here. You may have noticed that a little bit, that there are 2 New Mexicos. There's a north and a south.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we have to remind the north that we are down here and we exist and we are here. But it is something that sounds just really, really cool for the kids. And, because I believe that you start with the kids, you start with that next generation, and as crazy as our world seems right now, it's not too late to go ahead and get those kids, the next generation, to come up and to be a good human.
Absolutely.
There's a song out there right now called Human that basically talks about, we're all learning and we're always constantly learning how to be, because people make mistakes, but it's not too late to go ahead and learn to be a good human.
Absolutely.
I'm going to use that tomorrow morning on air. I just like that.
Think of me. We've got a great security team that's going to be traveling with the kids
Mm.
throughout their stay here from the 2nd through the 4th, checking out the 4th. We've got Ray, head of Amador Security, that is going to work out well with these. He has a great kids and the child pastor, things like that over at the church. So
Okay.
you've got a lot of people that are used to working with kids, and so I felt comfortable with that and keeping them safe.
That is awesome. That is amazing. So that's going to be a great experience for those kids, and afterwards to kind of see what they would do with that. But for those kids that are maybe didn't get a chance to get an opportunity to sign up right here, are there other things that you've got coming down the road, or are there other things that we can do with those kids?
Absolutely. For going forward with the direction of Jamar Cotton, he is the local coordinator from the MLK State Commission. And so we're looking for all kids from 12 to 18 is the age range to participate. And we do ventures and work in the community. We'll take them out, and have a good time, those type of things, but they're still in line with those principles. And so we need all the volunteers, and as we grow this program is, further out to Anthony and other parts of Southern New Mexico as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll think will be really, really great to go ahead and reach out to some of those other smaller communities around town and get those involved. That's awesome. That is an awesome program. I want to say that it never ceases to surprise me, and I because I should be used to it by now. But another one of those things that always made me fall in love with Las Cruces after I moved here is the generosity that the people have, and the way that they will come together to help others, and to go ahead and do that. You don't see that in a lot of places, but Las Cruces has that. When there are people in need or certain things happen, the community will pull together like no other, I think. And I think that's one of the reasons that, as crazy as the world is, outside, you don't see a lot of that here, because we are very family oriented here. And I think that's a great thing.
I came here from Florida 4 years ago. These businesses that I want to launch and set up are specifically set up to help Las Cruces and Southern New Mexicans. So look out for a couple of more announcements involving some of these kids programs. But we really want new businesses here, and more opportunities for these families as we
Absolutely. So when those announcements come out, we'll definitely be able to go ahead and talk with them, spread the word right there, and absolutely. So just to let everybody know, that event once again is taking place June 3rd.
June 3rd, right here, Amador Live. We'll be out on the field here. There's going to be a kind of a buffet style.
Is that going to be in the evening, or
it's going to be in the evening?
Okay.
It's going to be 7:30. You'll be able to if you come here and dine, you'll be able to see the program, hear the music, see these kids get recognized, rewarded, and supported.
That's awesome. And that support is definitely something that we need to do for our younger generation. Absolutely. Great talking to you, man. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you have a great event. And, like I said, when you get some of those announcements, let us know. And we'll be by. Well, yeah, bring it on in and we'll get it over there.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. Joel, you about ready? All right. Well, we have our second guest, which is somebody that is no stranger to a lot of you coming in right here to talk about a few things. Let's go ahead and just do a quick little recap of some of the other sports stuff that was going on. You may have noticed that on Monday, the Aggies men's basketball staff grew a little bit, as they will be having a new assistant coach, Robert Guster. Head coach Jason Hooten announced that on Monday morning. Coach Guster makes his way to the city of Crosses with nearly 25 years of coaching experience after spending the last 7 seasons in San Marcos, Texas at Texas State University. So we're looking forward to that. Also saw that for the first time since 2019, 4 Aggies have been named to the All-WAC teams. 3 Aggies, Keith Jones II, Kevin Jimenez, and Christian Perez, were named to the conference second team, while Nick Gore became just the second player in NM State history to earn a spot on the conference all-defensive team. And also, of course, if we're looking at the big national sports, Denver Nuggets swept the Lakers to get their ticket into the NBA Finals. And, of course, I think going on right now or pretty soon, we've got the Miami Heat taking on the Boston Celtics. And, of course, Miami looking to sweep the Celtics as well to go ahead and get our NBA Finals in. And like I said before, our next guest is no stranger to everybody. Let's scoot on over here.
Okay,
here,
well,
Joel. There we go. There you are. There you are. You're in frame.
Excuse me.
Not a problem. And like I said, no stranger to a lot of people here in Las Cruces. We welcome Joel Hickson to our Mesilla Valley News sports podcast. And you're here to announce your, signing with the Aggies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, man. You know what? I'm leading the team.
You're leading the team.
Yep,
That's right.
Yep, that's right. I hear they're doing fairly good.
Yeah. We did this thing. Went to Detroit, won this little football game. I think it was called a bowl game. Came back with a big win like that. So yeah, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. Yeah. It was not too bad.
Not bad at all. Well, hey, Gino, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Joel. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
It seems like forever, but it really
2014.
2014?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I'm totally 100% retired.
100% retired.
Except for now.
Yeah. But it's a thing. You get in front of a microphone and
it just all comes back.
It just all comes
back.
back.
I can tell you that's much more than I can say from my golf game that I was off of for years, and I thought it was like riding a bicycle.
No.
And then you get back to try to play the golf, and I brought my my trainer over here with me. Well, he did a great job. So I could get out and at least learn how to hit the ball again, so I could play in this tournament we have coming up.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right, because we were going to talk a little bit of sports.
A little bit. I'm not really the big sports guy. I like watching it, but I never was into announcing it or anything like that. But I brought a couple of guys with me today. This is the just the second annual. Here, we'll pass this. We'll pass this one around. There. This is the wireless guys, and we got you guys on camera too. So we're all on camera now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay. All right.
So go ahead and introduce yourselves. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Felipe Rodriguez, and I am a veteran, and I'm also the chairman of the VFast golf tournament that we're hosting in August.
Okay.
And that's why I'm here, talk a little bit about that.
And who do we got on the corner there at the end?
On the corner at the end here, there's Len Hampton. I'm also a veteran, a U.S. Navy veteran, Hayes Gray and underway, and I'm the assistant chair for the golf tournament and the executive director for the foundation that is putting on the tournament. The VFW New Mexico Foundation is the sponsor of the tournament.
That's awesome. Now, of course, obviously, we mentioned the golf tournament. So what exactly is this golf tournament, Joel?
Well, I'll tell you what. That's why I brought these guys.
Oh, that's why you brought these guys.
I actually.
You with the silver. You with it.
So we brought these guys down here to talk about exactly what the VFast golf tournament is.
Okay, so what is the VFast golf tournament? What is it that is going on with that?
So the VFast is actually the acronym stands for Veterans Family Assistance Support Group. The golf tournament is to raise funds to help local veterans in need and their families. So, and this was something that Len and myself had thought about. We actually talked about it for a while, since probably around 2019, 2018, we started looking at doing it. But then when we finally got enough nerve to try to host it, we were hit with COVID. And so we had to postpone that. That was in 2020.
Yeah, the joy of the dark times.
Right. And so in the meantime, Len worked on getting the nonprofit organization, which is the New Mexico VFW Foundation, which he can tell you a little bit about. And he recruited me just because I love playing golf. I'm not really a good golfer, but enjoy playing golf and help them coordinate and try to get it off the ground. So we had a successful tournament last year, our inaugural, and now we're going into our second year. And so we're here trying to promote that and trying to get some sponsorships out there to use that money to help our local veterans.
So this would be the second annual then VFast tournament.
Correct.
Okay.
Can you guess why they recruited me?
Because you know people.
I don't know if I know people, but it's like, hey, this guy can get a commercial on the radio.
This is our second VFast golf tournament. Our first golf tournament, we raised and were able to help over 100 local homeless veterans with backpacks that had personal items in them, like shave cream, stockings, ball caps, and things like that for winter, and long underwear, both male and female. So we have over 100 homeless veterans here in Las Cruces that we continuously try to help one way or another.
Yeah. And I'm going to say something, and it's the internet. So it's here in town, and the fact that you have any homeless veterans at all, I think, is a travesty in itself.
I agree with you.
Considering I'm not going to go too crazy here, but considering everything else that's happening here, in the South, I'll just leave it at that. The fact that we have any homeless veteran out there is just
Well,
it's just
the
not
sad
right.
the sad thing about it, I agree with you 100%, and I think the what we're doing with this golf tournament and raising the money to help these veterans is definitely a necessity. But one of the things I've found out, I'm the service officer, veteran service officer for our VFW post 6917, and one of the things that I've done is if I see a homeless veteran, you see the guys with the signs, or I've even seen the females, the women out there with the signs that say homeless vet, I need help. If I'm in a position to be able to stop and talk to them, and I've done this, a lot of them don't realize what they have available to them.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of education, and a lot of them don't care, but you want to try to make sure that they do care. Does that make sense? It's
Well, like you said, it's a matter of knowledge. Some of them just don't know some of the
Right.
opportunities or some of the options that are available.
Exactly.
To them,
And I've met a lot of them that when they saw me in particular, or the three of us, or at least Lynn and I, we were in Vietnam, weren't you?
Yes.
Were you in Vietnam?
I was not.
Okay. Lynn and I were both in Vietnam, and Lynn and I were both Navy. And so
I was not.
What's that?
I was.
I know you weren't. In fact,
I was Army.
were you Army?
Yeah.
I thought it was Air
We had
Force.
the discussion.
Yeah, I thought you said Air Force.
No.
Okay, maybe it's that T-shirt thing out there. You see the wings there.
It could be.
Yeah,
That's
it could
just
be.
that's just promoting something else.
Okay, no problem.
But it's the golf tournament is a way to get the help to these veterans that they need, and it gets us in to be able to talk to them, and just kind of let them know that we're here to help them.
No, absolutely, and that's the thing about the help and wanting to help our veterans and everything else like that is it does take cash. It takes resources to go ahead and do that, and the fact that you guys are doing this tournament, which is a great way to raise those resources to help everybody out, is great because you look out here right now. Once again, I'll just show this to everybody here that can see it. That look at that nice day out there. Look at those clouds. Look at all that. Everything. It's gorgeous day out there. Philippe, you said you're the golf guy. Would you rather be out on the back nine right now?
No, I'd rather be here promoting this.
Okay, there you go. Good answer. Good answer.
I was on the back nine earlier.
Oh, you were on the back nine earlier, so you did get your game in today. Awesome. So, but yeah, when you got the opportunities like this to go ahead and do that, and I know a lot of people that just like to play, but the fact that you can do this and do some good for veterans out there as well is going to help out. Now, you said you guys are still looking for sponsors, obviously still looking for teams. How would anybody get involved with this? Len or?
We have a website as well as a web page. So I guess they're two different things. That shows how much I know.
What's the website?
The website is, I had it written down.
What do you got?
Events.golfstatus.com. Event.
Oh, that's not going to be good. Give me that.
Yeah. So we can send it to you. There's a scan code if you're able to post that. Essentially, if you go to golfstatus.com and then you can type in their search and type in VFast, it will take you to our page within their website. They're the host site for us that helps to organize all the teams, collecting the money, registrations. And
I will work on that. We'll put that up there when I get that scanned in a little bit. For some reason, I was hoping to show the page for everybody else that would be up there. But once again, if you go to golfstatus.com, okay, and then do a little search for the VFast, you should be able to go ahead and find
You should be able to find it if you Google it. Google the VFast.
Yeah, there you
golf
go.
tournament.
And
And,
also
What,
the,
what am I doing trying to go directly there? Just like Google find it
Right,
for
right,
me.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the foundation has a Facebook page as well as a web page, and the information is up on there. The foundation would be VFW New Mexico Foundation, and that's Facebook, or you can go to VFWNMFoundation .com, There you go, VFWNMFoundation.org, and that is our web page. And there's also, as I said, a Facebook page that has the information on it.
Good. That so they can go ahead and get all that information. So if they wanted to take part in it, or if they wanted to go ahead and be a sponsor, that would be the place where to go.
That is correct.
Or they can contact me
directly.
Sorry about that.
That's
So they
okay.
could just contact me directly. If I'm allowed to, I'll give you my phone number over.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. So
There you go.
575-640-4751. Again, my name is Felipe. Contact me directly or text me if it's easier for you, and then I will send you all the links and everything else you need to know.
Okay.
But again, teams, individual players, but we really would like to have some participation from our local businesses and get some sponsorships.
Okay.
Last year we had over 100 players in the tournament, so it was a great turnout. It was a good day. I think the only drawback was that it actually stormed that day.
It did.
Yeah,
But we
did it?
still
Yeah,
played.
we got to get it rained, but it was still fun.
Yeah,
it was
there's
still fun.
Yeah,
Had a great
well,
time.
I'm sure it is a lot of fun, and I won't go Caddyshack on anybody, but it's always fun to hold a large metal stick in a storm.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
that'll be
exactly.
that'll be a good one. Well, I was able to find a link of some information via the Las Cruces CVB. Visit Las Cruces. So if you go to Las Cruces CVB, do a little search for the second annual VFast golf tournament. It does have the dates right there, some of the details, and it does have your number, Philippe.
All right.
So
good deal.
that they can go ahead and get a hold of you and go ahead and get signed up to go ahead and play or sponsor that event, because the more sponsors, the more money, the more resources that you'll have available for those veterans that are going to be out there.
The other thing I think that would be of interest to the listeners
Mhm.
and the viewers, we are in
We
Canada.
are on the internet.
That's right.
That's
Okay,
right.
that's fine. Doppler Dave Spielman from ABC7 in El Paso is our honorary chairman,
Oh, that's cool.
and I'm honored to say that he is playing on my team,
That's good.
and I'm glad because he can hit the ball a whole lot better than I can. And
So-
we actually have my other team member sitting over here from the Air Force, Mike Brown. He's on my team, and then he has a ringer that he
does he?
brings in from Iowa, who is a PGA. He plays on our team, and he carries us all the way through.
I'm assuming this. I'm assuming this is a scramble,
Yeah,
so
it
that you
is.
can take
It
advantage
is.
of that
It
ringer.
is.
Yeah. Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
One man scramble.
Yeah. There you go. So if the weather goes bad, you got the weather guy with you.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I suppose he could do some sort of sunshine dance or something, make it all come out.
Yeah, he actually gave us a 15-minute weather.
Yeah, he
15
did.
minute weather.
Yeah, he was doing
It
the
was
weather
great.
report because there was a possibility that we might have to postpone.
Yeah.
Last year we had it August 20th, and just happened to be a day that we had a bad storm come through. But
He went
we
on his
still-
phone and went to the
Yeah.
his little weather app.
Well, that's why they call her Doppler. That's why they call him Doppler
Doppler
Dave.
Dave, that's
Yeah,
right.
He's got it
So-
right there on his
So
phone.
we
That's
asked him
great.
if he'd give us a weather update
Yep.
right before the tournament.
That's
He
right.
says, "No, we're still going out."
We're still good.
Yep.
Yeah, something like that's not going to stop that guy.
So this will be over at Picacho Hills,
Oh, nice course.
and the 26th again,
26.
26.
August.
Yes, sir.
Got a time?
Yes.
One-
So registration starts at 11:30. Tee off is going to be at 1
1:00.
o'clock.
Lots of
Shotgun
food,
start.
lots of prizes,
Mhm.
lots of fun.
Yeah, and it looks so once again, if you the one page that I found that has all that information, everything that you guys just said right now, would be at the LasCrucesCVB.org. If you just do that search for second annual VFast golf tournament, you'll find all the info. And they've, like I said, they've got your number, Philippe, and I believe they've got your email address in there as well, so that they can get a hold of you and you can get everybody signed up. Len?
Yes, one of the main things that I want to bring out to the listeners out there, and particularly the sponsors, business owners in town, we are a nonprofit 501c3, so there is a tax break there for you.
All the businesses just went, what? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Perk
I'd
their
be more
ears
than
up.
happy to send you the W-9s.
There you go. So you
Get
can
those
get all
filled
that
out,
done.
get a tax break.
Oh,
for
well,
veterans.
awesome. So this looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun there, and it should be a blast for everybody that loves to get out there, play a little bit of golf. And like I said, not only do you get your game in, right? You get your 18, but you're going to have fun with the scramble with your friends. You're going to get the opportunity to just get some good prizes, good food, good drinks, I'm sure. And of course, be able to help out our veterans and give them some of the resources that they need for you guys to help everybody out. And I think that's a great thing.
One of the other things is I believe if there may be a listener out there that says, how much does it cost for a team?
So
Doesn't matter. It's going to the veterans.
there you go.
Okay.
That's the
But
best
just in
answer.
case,
But just in case you're
you have to
wondering,
budget
so-
it in. Yeah.
So we do have the sponsorships range from $2,000 up to $10,000 on the different sponsorship levels. Individual teams we do have at $500, and then individuals that want to play $125 per player, and then we go from there. Now, last year we had something interesting because we had a couple organizations that donated a team or sponsored a team but didn't have players, and had us get veterans, local veterans that may
That's
not
awesome.
otherwise be able to play it, especially Picacho Hills. It's a semi-private course, so a little bit pricier to play when you get a chance to play. And so we had 8 veterans, local veterans, that were able to play in the tournament, thanks to the generosity of some of our local businesses.
Oh, so that's awesome. That's another way that anybody can help out, give some of the veterans a chance to get out there and get out on a course that, like you said, is maybe a course they haven't played yet before, because they haven't had that opportunity. And the one time I've actually played golf was actually at Picacho Hills. So it's the one course that I know that is actually a lot of fun to play at. Always lost a few balls going out there because I just have that little thing going straight over to the right. And I remember, I think there was a long drive hole that we have up there, the one that's up on the top.
They're
of
all
that.
long
Yeah,
drives
well,
to me.
oh,
but-
this is I think they had a particular
par
prize
five.
for the if you can get that long drive, if you get the longest drive on this one, and they thought I had a pretty good shot on there because I had some power behind those shots. I just couldn't get it to go straight. But somebody on the right hand side, one of those houses, was doing some remodeling or something, and I let that ball fly, and I nailed a porta potty out there, and I could almost hear like somebody go, "Hey." It was in my head, I'm sure, but that ball went over. I heard it hit, and then they said, "Aren't you going to go get your ball?" And I went, "Nope. We're going to leave that one lie just where it is, and we're using yours to move on for the scramble." So it is a lot of fun. Even if you don't play a lot of golf, maybe you've only been out 1 or 2 times, to get out there with your friends, just have a good time and know that you're supporting our veterans. I think it's worth it to go ahead and get out there and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's
a lot of fun.
a great cause.
Yeah,
I'd love to have you come out.
Yeah, well, you keep playing. You keep saying you're not a good player, Joel, but you keep playing.
I do. Well, that's because I'm trying to practice. I think I told Felipe, I think we were on the phone the other day, and I said, I'm determined to get this practice in so I can actually hit the ball when I play at the next golf tournament.
You can
I
hit the
actually
ball.
do.
Well,
you know what? I make a big deal. I can hit the ball about what, Felipe, about 3 out of 10? No, I'm I can do
well,
it.
you know, that is a lofty goal to have, Joel, to be able to hit the ball.
That's right.
You know, because that is the start right there, hitting the ball.
That's right.
The next thing would be, distance, and then trying to get it to go straight, which is the hardest part of that whole thing for me.
Isn't that what you
getting it to
told
go
me?
straight. Yeah.
That's what you told me. Or yours more straight than distance.
No, I just told you.
Just hit the ball.
Just hit the ball.
Hit the ball.
Once you
Okay.
start hitting the ball
Right.
consistently, then we'll figure out the rest.
That's
then,
right.
then the rest is just practice.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, and go to our site, and you said it's the.
If you do a Google search for the second annual VFast tournament, then you will find several links and several websites. But this one I went to is Las Cruces CVB, and I mention them because they're just right across the lawn over here. And our good friend Ed Carnathan is with the up there, so that way you can go ahead and check it out. It's at LasCrucesCVB.com, and just a little search for second annual VFast golf tournament, and they'll give you all that information. August 26th. It's a shotgun start, 1 o'clock, registration at 11:30. They've got Felipe's information as far as his number and his email so that you can go ahead and get a hold of him. And if you are a business and you want to throw some money at them, I'm sure they will accept it. And they can be, you can be a great sponsor. just like Felipe said, maybe you can, buy a few teams on there, sponsor a few teams to get a few veterans out on the course, which I think would be an awesome thing to do, because you want to help out, but you can't play, or maybe there's not, you have a team together and can't get on the golf course. Maybe you've got something going on that way. Hey, if you can maybe donate some spots for the veterans out there to go ahead and get out and play. Once again, that's helping them out in more than just one way to get out. The social part of the golf course is something that cannot be understated as far as getting out there with your friends. That's why you do it, Joel.
That's right.
That's right. You get out there.
We have a great time.
Friends. And I understand that the language does change a little bit after a few.
Bit.
Yeah, I've got that part down. I can guarantee that. But thanks a lot for coming down and letting us know about this. Once again, we'll remind everybody as we get a little bit closer. But businesses, this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and help out our veterans here. And hopefully we'll get all the sponsorships sold out. We'll get all the teams set and ready to go. And, then we'll look forward to the 3rd annual VFast.
We'll get you out there.
I got to learn how to find a golf club, but then I'll worry about hitting the ball. So, but as long as I get to drive the cart, I'm cool. I'll be down with that one. What?
That's my job.
That's your job. You're driving the cart, Len?
Yes, I'm the cart.
You're the cart guy? Going in between the houses and taking those turns on 2 wheels?
Following the beer wagon.
La Cantera Negra.
I've heard that that's good stuff.
It is.
It is. That's what
we actually had the owner donated a few
bottles
to us last year for the closest to the pinholes prizes.
Oh, that was
That was awesome.
That was that is, or the Cantera Negra is the official tequila for New Mexico State, right? New Mexico State Aggies tequila. Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
That's what you've heard. I saw it on the internet, so it's got to be
don't
true.
Drink tequila, though. We only drink beer.
No, I don't think that's true.
It's in our fight song.
Well, that is true. No, it just says it's wobbling. Well, they do talk about the keg. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah. I have a T-shirt. It's the T-shirt I have that has the fight song on the back, and it's always getting questions when people look at that and go like, "What?" I said, "That's our fight song." It's the only one that I know of like that. So, but it's going to be a whole lot of fun. That's coming up in August, and when we get closer, a little bit closer to that, and if you're still looking for a few teams or anything, come on back. You can use your hookup here to go ahead and we'll get you guys on the morning show, or we'll get you guys on and we'll talk a little bit more about it, so we can go ahead and get every position, every sponsorship sold out, so that you guys are just stacked. And on that day, all you have to do is just worrying about getting out there and having fun.
Hey, that works.
That would be great.
That would be awesome.
Awesome.
Right.
Thanks a
Gino,
lot.
thank you very much.
Hey, no problem. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed your dinner out here.
Outstanding. Hey, I'll tell you what, I recommend this highly. I do.
You said this is your first time coming down to Amador, right?
First time down here. It sure is.
And
Boy,
you had the dinner here at the Broken Spoke. Remember, they got like another menu and stuff over here at the Amador. You should check
so
that
over
out.
Here's
sometime.
more burgers, and they had a green chili lasagna. I almost got that.
Tempting,
but I went for the Hatch Attack.
I was going to say,
because
I mentioned the Buckinghams are coming here on the 8th. And I think shortly after that, I'm going to pull up their website to go ahead and double check on this. But they do something that they call alfresco nights during the spring, and June is going to be the last one. And I have it here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Pardon me. But this is the last one, is on June 9th. So that Thursday, they have the Buckinghams. On that Friday, their alfresco theme is Hawaiian barbecue. And the chef tells me that they are going to roast a pig right out here on the lawn, so that you can come over here and enjoy a traditional Hawaiian-themed kind of luau barbecue out here.
That'd be kind of fun.
And that is an awesome thing to do. And once again, you can go give them a call or stop by, and that way you can see some of the reservations. And as you can see, they'll have some music out here, 575 band, and then the food and the whole thing like that. This is a great place to come hang out for the summer if you want to go ahead and do that. And
it's a pretty cool little venue, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is really nice. I encourage everybody that hasn't been out here to go ahead and come out here. I've showed everybody what the nice patio looks like, and I'm going to be out here for the Buckinghams. I'm not going to miss that show with Lonnie Klein conducting a full orchestra with them playing. So that's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, but you weren't even around when the Buckinghams had their hits.
I wasn't, but I played them on the radio.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
my first radio gig in 1990 was KYVA with Sammy C. So
I didn't know
my
that.
first
Okay.
my first hour on air was oldies on KYVA.
Actually, before I got into country music, my first radio gig was Top 40.
Top 40.
Yep. And
Yeah.
I played all the oldies from they weren't oldies.
They
then,
weren't oldies
from the
then.
60s and the early 70s, and then I transitioned into country.
Well, as you know, Sunday mornings,
Mhm.
I do our Kickback Country Sunday
Oh,
mornings.
do you? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Okay.
6 hours of going back to classic country. So we'll play.
How far back do you go?
I know we've got some Hag. I know we've got some George Jones in there. I'm trying to think one of the oldest songs that we played.
You got any Hank Snow and Ernest Tubb and
We don't go that
Ah,
far
see?
back. I want
See?
I want to get more of that in there because I do love that. When
Mhm.
because once again, back when I first moved here, sorry, we went radio on everybody on a sports show, but that's okay. Gotta
sure they watch
gotta
sports.
yeah. When I first moved here in 1995, I was actually working when KGRT was the AM Classic Country.
right?
You
Okay.
know, and then I did mornings there for a little bit as well. So yeah, the thing that surprised me is that my parents listened to a lot of country when I was growing up in the 70s. So all of that country music is stuff that I listened to as a kid, and I just automatically knew it.
It's
You
fun,
know?
isn't it?
Yeah, it is fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. It was surprising to me because I didn't think I knew anything about country music, and all of a sudden, Crystal Gale comes on, Don McLean comes on, Dan Seal comes on, all this other stuff that comes in here, and I'm like, I know all of this, and it was surprising to me. But that's one of those good surprises that you
Yep.
find out that
Fun.
when I talk about on Sunday mornings is it's like your favorites, my favorites, and just a whole lot of memories because every song brings back something that it was when you first heard that song in there. And that's what I love about that. And the fact that nobody's at the radio station on Sunday mornings, and I still have this bad habit where I have to go in that day and get everything done. So I will find myself singing along for 3 hours, playing some classic country hits, and nobody's at the station to complain about my voice at all. So that's always a blast. Except one time, my boss Lindsay did walk in, and I had no idea she was there for about an hour before I realized that I was singing along, and she was just listening to that. She did not turn to stone, so everybody was safe right there. But sorry, a little bit of tangent, a little bit on the radio stuff, but still,
Reminiscing, it's
yeah,
okay.
reminiscing. It's hard not to do when I get together with you, Joel, because
you.
I've listened to your voice, and just when you were speaking, sometimes I'm going back in my mind, when those mornings waking up with you,
I miss it.
and yeah,
I do miss it, but
do
you know what? There comes a point where you just kind of have to stop. And I drive these guys crazy because I don't actually stop talking. Once I get away from the mic, I can sit down with these guys and they just sit there and look.
Well,
at me.
I noticed that they're just looking at us,
Yeah,
going
no.
like, are you just going to give us a shout out? Are we going to talk about anything? Are we going to say anything?
Right.
I don't know about that. I think
No, you guys are good. Keep
Okay.
going.
It's okay.
I thought I saw Chef walk out here for a second right here. Chef
Looks
was going to
Looks like my family left.
yeah, they all ditched you. You're getting a ride home with Len.
Right.
Yeah. I saw Chef out with something to show us that they've got as a special for the month right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be it right there. But I thought Chef was going to come over and talk about that a little bit because sometimes he likes to surprise me. He'll bring out some stuff and say, "Hey, this is our special for this month," or "This is what's going on." They did one of their alfresco a couple of months ago that was New Orleans theme. This was after Mardi Gras and everything else. So that March, so April was New Orleans, and he brought out some, all of the New Orleans. So he brought some etouffee out there. He brought some gumbo out there. He brought all of the seafood, all of this stuff out there. Got me some nice fresh bread pudding. He brought this whole spread out, and I'm going like, dude, it's only me. There he is. Bring it on over, man. Go
While
ahead.
he's doing that, I was just going to get one more plug for our tournament.
Go for it.
One of the things that we do have for our tournaments that we're going to have a hole-in-one, $25,000 cash prize for a hole-in-one.
Oh, wow.
So, if nothing else, come out and try your luck.
There you go.
A lot of luck goes into a hole-in-one. So
Well, I'm going to let this guy get in and explain what we've got in front of me here.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and step up.
What's up, Tino?
What's up, man? Long time no see.
Right?
I can smell those peppers from here. That's what you're here. I'll take that. Thank you.
You forgot to bring the fork.
I gotta go get
It's
all that
finger
stuff.
food.
It's finger food.
Well, What do we got over here, Chef? What do we got?
So I made a pan-seared cod
Ooh,
on a
nice.
bed risotto with mango salsa,
Oh, nice. That does look tasty. And what else we got?
and then you got a beef skewer, a bed
Mm.
of wild rice. That's gonna be next month's features.
Oh, is this part of the? This is going to be part of June.
Mhm.
All right, awesome.
So I thought I'd give you a little summer start.
There we go. And while you're here, there, I was just explaining to Joel and the guys here on how you guys do your alfresco every once in a while. And the last one for this spring season is coming up next month. And I was telling them that you told me you're going to get a pig out here,
We are.
and you're gonna show us all how to do it barbecue Hawaiian style.
We're gonna do Hawaiian style barbecue.
And
Yes, sir.
so hopefully we'll see some of these guys out here, and it'll be a whole lot of fun. And that'll be on June the 9th,
Correct.
that Friday night, right?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. This looks absolutely delicious. I'll let you get me the utensils right here. I know it's finger food, but those plates are hot. I can
I'll
feel
take
that.
care of you.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot, Chef. And on that note, what I'm going to do is catch those papers, Joel.
Blown away.
Oh, well, there you go. 5 seconds to go before I say goodbye, and the wind picks up to go ahead and grab that one. But thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in once again to Mesilla Valley News Sports. Like I said, this is our season finale, as it were. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break, a couple of months before we get back with all of the fall sports. And a little reminder about these guys when we get back in August as well. So for right now, we're going to say goodbye, but we'll be back in a couple of months, and we will talk more sports with our Mesilla Valley News Sports podcast. I will see you guys in a couple